Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Erica, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing something totally different than what I've ever done before here on my channel. I'm going to be creating a two-toned eye look. I've seen a lot of people do that. I've seen a lot of beautiful pictures on Instagram of people with two-tone eye looks, and I thought, you know what? I really want to try that. I don't know how it's going to turn out. It may not turn out as good as I'm hoping it will, but we'll see. You know, it's always fun to experiment and have some fun with makeup, and if you don't like how it looks, you can just take it off your face. But I am going to be using the Glamlite Mikayla 2 palette. As you can see, mine looks a little different than it used to look in my last couple of videos where I showed this palette because the mirror broke out. Yep, just broke out. I picked this up yesterday and all of a sudden all the gold sparklies started falling out of it. And I went, and I like picked the lid up and the mirror broke out. So I did salvage a few of the gold sparklies, but most of them were just vacuumed up in the vacuum cleaner because they were all over my carpet. So what I thought I would do is green and purple, because those are my two favorite eyeshadow colors. And I'm going to do greens on this eyelid, purples on this eyelid, and then I'm going to put the purple on the lower lash line over here and green on the lower lash line over here. But I kind of want to do a little bit of a twist to this. So I think what I'm going to do is do green mattes with the purple shimmer on this lid and purple mattes with the green shimmer on this lid. We'll see how it looks. So I'm going to start off with, let's see, let's go into this shade right here. This is called Fall Riva, and put that in my transition area on this eyelid. And I do have my BH Cosmetics brush. I'm trying to find brushes that are similar so that hopefully it'll come out the same on both eyelids. I don't know, we'll see. And I'm gonna try not to have this video be super long because, you know, people get kind of tired of super long videos. Some people don't. Some people I've heard say, oh no, I love really long videos. Make them, you know, 2 hours long. I'm like, well, I don't know if I want to do a 2-hour long video. I think what I'll do is just do both eyelids on camera and then do my lower lash lines and the rest of my face and stuff off camera. But I'm really excited to finally be using this palette because I've had it in my collection now for a few weeks, just been sitting here staring at me, waiting for me to use it. That's probably why it broke. It's probably just pissed at me. It's like, are you going to use me or not? If you're not going to use me, I'm just going to break. But this is a gorgeous green matte. Oh, so pretty. Beautiful. I love it. And I think what I'll do is just get one eyelid completely done and then go to the next one. I don't know, that might not be the best plan here, but that's what I'm thinking will work the best. I don't know, we'll see. So of course I do want to take that harsh edge off. So I'm going to go into this shade right here. And this one is called a 13 with my little fluffier Luxie brush here. Is this a Luxie brush? Yes. And I'm going to put that around the edge there. I had kind of I wasn't sure if I was even going to film this morning. I'm a little late, a little pressed for time here this morning because I always text my dad like first thing in the morning. Well, maybe not first thing, but kind of first thing in the morning. Because I get up at about 4 o'clock in the morning and I text him about, well, between 4:30 and 5. And so I did that this morning and he didn't answer me. And I thought, okay. You know, and sometimes he'll sleep in, but my dad's a total creature of habit and he's retired, but he used to get up at like, you know, 3:30 in the morning. So he's just used to getting up really early. So it's not like I'm really waking him up. And if I don't text him, he will text me. And I thought, well, why is he not answering me? So I started calling him and it was just going right to his voicemail. And I thought, does he have his phone off? Like, why would he have his phone off? So I called him, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 times, no answer. Freaking out. So I thought I'm just going to drive over there because he literally lives like, I don't know, just 2 minutes away. It doesn't take me long at all to get over there. So I grab my purse, my keys, fly out to the car, drive over there. And as I'm driving over there, he's driving to my house. So we met in the parking lot of the grocery store by our house and he was okay. His phone is trying to update or something. And it's like stuck on update mode. So he just can't use it. So he's going to go get it fixed today. So now I'm going to go into, let's see here. I don't know if I want to do that really dark one because I was thinking about maybe using that dark purple. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. This is called the Commons. I'm going to go into this dark green shade and just kind of deepen up the outer V with this. So yeah, I was really happy when I saw my dad's truck heading towards me. I was like, oh, thank goodness. And he gave me an extra electric toothbrush that I've been needing to get from him for a long time. So that was great. Worked out fine. But he's fine. Thank goodness. I just, you know, it's really scary when you have a, elderly parent that is struggling with their health, and, when they don't answer the phone, it's like, oh, geez. I wasn't really even sure that I was going to film this morning, but I just thought, just go for it. So like I said, I'm a little pressed for time, so I might buzz through this quicker than I normally would, but we'll see. I do want this to turn out good, so I don't know if I should really be buzzing through it or not. Okay, I think that blended out very nicely. So now let's figure out what purple shimmer I'm going to use. I think, that's kind of dark. I think what I'm going to do is use this one right here. And this is called Oh My God. Oh My God. G-A-H-D. I love that. And let's just go into the shade here. I love the Glamlite shimmer formula. It's so beautiful. Let's see, what else can I share with you guys in this video today while I'm doing my eye look? Oh, my husband and I went out of town for Memorial Day, which was really fun. We went to a town in Oregon called Bend, which is about 2.5 hours east of us. And it's known as high desert country. So, oh, this is beautiful. Holy cow. And I love the two of those. I wasn't sure about this combo, but yeah, I dig it, man. This is so pretty. And I have not been to Bend since I think I was in college. Well, actually, I did go, I don't know, maybe, over 10 years ago, I went with my kids, and we went four-wheeling with some friends of ours, but we didn't really go into the town of Bend. We just like went to their cabin, went four-wheeling, and then came home. But it's grown so much. It's crazy, because it used to just be like this little town, little kind of quaint town, just cute little shops. And now it's just like this huge city. Very big tourist trap too. I mean, fun, but a lot of touristy stuff going on. And things are so expensive there. Oh man, I couldn't believe it. I mean, we did splurge. We had some fun. Got myself a couple t-shirts and a fanny pack that I was going to use while I was on my trip, and I never ended up using it. That was weird, but whatever. Oh, the cool thing is that we got to go to the last remaining Blockbuster video on the planet. And I worked for Blockbuster when I was in college. Well, or was it after I graduated from college for a few years. And honestly, that was the best job I've ever had. If I could go back and work at Blockbuster again, oh, I'd be so happy. I'd be poor, but I would be so happy. Because, well, I mean, who knows? They might pay them better, but when I was working there, they didn't pay very good. But I loved that job. I didn't realize how much I loved it until I wasn't working there anymore. But that was really fun and really nostalgic. I got kind of choked up, honestly, and I sent my kids the picture of me out in front of Blockbuster, and they both got really emotional because they remembered being little and going to Blockbuster and picking out movies and stuff. So let me go back into the commons and just kind of take that edge of that shimmer down a little bit. So that was really cool. They have a really pretty outdoor mall that we walked around. We went to the High Desert Museum, which was wonderful. Really a pretty place. Although we got there like an hour before it closed. And the woman that was working behind the counter, I think, was kind of annoyed that we were only going to spend an hour in the museum. Because, I mean, it's huge and there's all these cool things to see. And they have like a wildlife sanctuary there. They have 3 otters playing in this little makeshift pond. They have a bald eagle, a golden eagle, several different owls. I mean, really cool. They've all been like horribly injured, so they can't be released back out into the wild because they're just, it's not safe for them. And that's really where we spent most of our time, was hanging out with the animals. That was so fun. But she was just like, "You're only going to be here for an hour?" I'm like, "Yeah, we are." Okay, I think that looks really pretty. So now let's go to the purple lid. And I do need to probably, I've got a crease in my P. Louise. Did I say I've done my brows and my eyelids primed in the P. Louise eyeshadow base? Probably not. Okay, so now let's go into, I want to kind of, try to mimic what I did. Well, I mean, it's purple and this size green, but, like depth of shade wise, I guess. So I'm going to start off with this shade right here called Pat Rice and put that in my transition area. I'm trying to find a brush that's similar to, you know what? I think what I'll do, let me grab my little color switch thingy here, and I'm just going to try to get this cleaned off as good as I possibly can. I know some of you are probably like, "Don't do that. Use a totally different brush," but I want it to look sort of similar, like if I use a more fluffy brush, it's going to blow the shadow out more. And if I use a less fluffy brush, it's not going to blow it out enough. Okay, we're going into Pat Rice. I'm going to put this in my transition area on this eye. Oh, pretty. Pretty purple shade, yeah. It's kind of like a electric purple almost. Really pretty. And then on our way back from Bend, we stopped in a town called Sisters, Oregon. That's where the Three Sisters Mountains are. And I didn't realize, but the mountains are named Faith, Hope, and Charity. I didn't realize that. Beautiful mountains. People do hike the Sisters Mountains and stuff. They're gorgeous. And they were covered with snow still, so that was really cool. I think they're pretty much always covered in snow. And so we walked through the town of Sisters and ate at a drive-in and the snow-capped drive-in. That was really cute. And then also got some ice cream, so that was amazing. Really good. I got salted caramel swirl. So good. And again, it's become a total tourist trap. It's just funny because the Sisters used to be even smaller, more quaint than Bend, and just a really cute little town. And it is still a really cute little town, but there's just all these shops and tons of art galleries, which they're beautiful, but super expensive. I'm like, how does anybody afford this stuff? But really, really a fun time. We had a great time. I think that's good. Who knows, you guys, this might end up looking like a hot mess. Let me grab my other little Luxie brush here, my gold one, and let's go into Mama Wang and put that around the edge of that. We'll see. I don't know. This might look like a hot mess when I'm finished. But I hope not. I hope it looks good. I hope I like how it looks. I just have seen so many of these two-tone looks lately on Instagram and stuff, and also on my Pinterest, because I like to go onto Pinterest and find ideas for looks, and I pin them and stuff, and then I, go back and try to recreate them sometimes on my own time. Although I haven't done that in a really long time. I used to do that a lot when I very first got into makeup. I would I'm going to recreate that. And I'm telling you, some of the looks I recreated, I don't know what I was thinking, but they didn't look anything like the picture. I was like, whoa. But now that I've had some more practice with makeup, I maybe could do a little bit better. I don't know. This is not a recreation of any look. This is just something I came up with in my own head. I just thought green and purple would be cool. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that purple, this purple shade, the Pat Rice, is not dark enough. So I might deepen that up a little bit because I feel like this green is a lot deeper than that. Does it matter? I don't know. I don't know if it matters or not. Yeah, I think what I might do actually, oops, I'm gonna drop my brush on the ground. I think what I might do is do this and go into Mimu, just like back and forth, just so it's a little darker. And then go back in to this area and just kind of deepen that up just a little bit because I feel like the green shade over here is darker. I already said that. We also stopped at a place on our way home called Sahaley Falls, which is just this beautiful waterfall. And you can do a little hike. We didn't really do the little hike. Well, kind of, but not really. Not the whole thing. But it's just gorgeous. And on our way to Bend, we drove by and there were a bajillion cars. We were going to stop on our way to Bend, but there were, so many cars, you couldn't even park your car. I was like, they're like, people were parked on the side of the road and it's, the freeway. And I thought that's kind of dangerous because somebody gets out of control because there's a lot of idiot drivers in the state of Oregon, let me tell you. Someone's going to end up smashing into one of these parked cars. But we were happy that there was hardly anybody there when we were on our way home and we could stop. So that was cool. Highly recommend, if you guys ever come to Oregon, that you check out these places I'm talking about because they're beautiful. Okay, I do, though, now I have a weird edge. So I'm going to go back into Mama Wang and just blend that out just a little bit. Oh, the process, the process. Okay, it's good enough. I'm going to keep messing with it for hours. So now let's go into Authenticity, this really dark purple matte. And let me grab another brush for that. I think I will use this brush here. This is one I have from Morphe. It's a really old brush, but it's similar in size to that. Well, maybe a little bit bigger, but let's go slow and see what happens here. And just deepen up the outer V into the transition area a little bit. I'm going to take my time here. I'm probably going to be late for work today, but whatever. And I did take a day off of work because we got Monday off for Memorial Day, but I also took Tuesday off, so that was really nice. Really nice to only have a 3-day work week, let me tell you. Work has been a little hectic. It's great and was good. It's just hectic. You know, we've got a lot of changes going on. We are expanding our clinic. I do work on the 4th floor of my building, and we're actually, a part of our clinic is taking over the 1st floor, so we're getting bigger, which is cool. But with bigger comes a lot of change and a lot of stuff to do. So, you know, it just gets a little hectic sometimes, but that's okay. It's all good. It's all, you know, good change. So that's nice. And I am going to work like this today. Oh yeah. I mean, the cool thing is about where I work is nobody cares. You know, nobody cares what you look like as far as your makeup goes or anything else. You know, I could wear my pajamas to work. Well, I don't know if I could wear my pajamas, but nobody really cares. I mean, I wear sweats to work sometimes, and I mean, they're clean and they're not full of holes or whatever, but you know, sometimes I do wear sweats to work, which I love that because it's very, it's just nice to be comfortable. I'm not somebody that likes to dress in a way that's not comfortable. I can't stand that. Okay, so now the green shimmer, I'm thinking this one here. It's right above the one I used, the purple one. I think so. And this one is called Grateful. So let me grab, I think what I'll do is just clean this brush off that I used on the other eye. I have a little microfiber towel right here, and just clean that off. And I think that's cleaned off enough, yeah. And then go into Grateful and put that on the lid. Beautiful. This might be too dark. I don't know, but I feel like is too light. I don't know, you guys. This might, like I said, might look like a hot mess. We'll see. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this down right here. And as I age, I notice that I kind of have to pull my eyelid over because things are just not as taut as they used to be, which I'm fine with that. But I can remember seeing like my mom do that when I was a kid. I'm like, why does she mess around with her eyelids so much when she's putting on her makeup? Well, now I know. You know, I've never really wanted to have plastic surgery. You know, and well, that's not true. I did want to have my boobs done when I was younger because I didn't have very big boobs, and I was like, oh gosh, I'm gonna have to. And I got over that. But I have talked to my husband about this because we've talked about like, would you ever have plastic surgery? And he's like, oh no, I would never do that. And I said, the only thing that I think I might ever have done is my eyelids. But I remember when Kenny Rogers, the country singer, had his eyelids done and how horrible that turned out. Oh, I felt so bad for him. I remember reading an article that I think at one point he couldn't even close his eyes. And I thought, ugh. So that makes me a little nervous. I don't want to end up like that. You know, and knowing my luck, that's exactly what would happen. So I don't know. But yeah, it would be nice to have, you know, my taut younger eyelids back. But I mean, you know, you just do what you got to do with your eyelids. If you got to pull your eyelid over to put your shimmer on, and so be it. Okay. Yeah, that's a little darker than I wanted it, but I mean, so what? You know, that's just what we're sticking with. And I am going to go back into Authenticity and take that little edge down. But yeah, I like how this looks. I do. I think it looks cool. I do. I think it looks really cool. I really do like it. You guys might be like, Erica, it's not cool, but I don't know. I think, and I like it. So I think I'm pretty much done with this. I do have a lot of fallout. So I'll go off camera, clean this up, of course, do my lower lash lines, rest of my face, and deal with my hair. And I'll come back and we'll see how this turns out. I am back. This is the finished look. I love how this look turned out. Now, of course, a more experienced makeup artiste could have done much better with this look, but this was so much fun to just sit down and play with this palette. I had a blast, and I love the palette, and of course, I'll show it to you again, and we'll talk about it. But before I get there, let me just show you a few things I used quickly. On my lips, I have the LaBelle Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Vamp Addict that Steph sent to me. Love this purple lipstick, but I didn't want it to be matte. I wanted it to be more glossy, so I used my Cab lip oil. This is about halfway gone. Definitely gonna get some more of this. On my upper lids, I do have the She Glam felt tip liner in black. I'm obsessed. I love it. For my mascara, I did use my Gosh Cosmetics Catchy Eyes mascara that Pia, Makeup by Pia, sent to me. Love this mascara. It is amazing. For my highlighter, I did use this beauty right here. This is the Aurora Glow Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I use this shade right here called Spectra on my face. I use this shade in this inner corner, and on this inner corner, I use this one called Helia. This is a more green leaning. I just thought that'd be kind of fun. So I have two different inner corner colors today. I don't think I've ever done that before. How fun. Now the palette, let's talk about this. My broken palette that doesn't have the gold sparklies in it anymore and that mirrors on on the floor now. On my lower lash lines, I put this shade Authenticity and this shade called Pat Rice on this side. And on the other side, I put the Commons and Fall Riva. And love the mattes I used, love the shimmers I used, just love Glamlite, such a great brand. I cannot wait to use this palette again. What I thought I might do actually is maybe, I don't know, do a multiple looks video with this and Mikayla 1. I don't know. I don't know if anybody's really interested in seeing multiple looks videos. I'm really debating on whether or not to do those, but I really love them. I love to watch them. And I don't know, I feel so passionate about that. I just really want to do that. At least 1 month this year. I'm thinking either July or August, I'm going to do just multiple looks videos. I don't know, you guys might be like, please don't do that. But I just love them. Anyway, this is a gorgeous palette. So happy that I have this in my collection. So happy that I finally used it today. Cannot wait to use it again. I am sad it broke, but that's life. Things break. It's in imperfect place. Let me know what you guys think of this look in the comment section. I'd love to know what you think. If you'd be interested in seeing me do more two-tone looks, let me know about that too. I just really had a good time doing this. This was so much fun. I had kind of a stressful morning, worrying about my dad. So happy that he was okay, and then to come home and have fun with makeup. I mean, this is really turned my day around, so I'm very grateful for that. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your lives to sit down and watch this video. If you're new here and you enjoyed what you saw, please consider subscribing, smash the like button, and of course, comment down below in the comment section. I love to chat with you guys there. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I cannot wait to see you guys again on my next video, but in the meantime, please take very good care of yourself. Be well, safe, happy, and I will see you soon. Bye!
Drop it.